Blood fell onto the floor at my feet, a soft splat with each heavy drop rolling from my face. I hung loose in my chains, long since given up wasting my energy trying to get free. The manacles around my wrists were metal, and for all my gymnastic skill, I was no Houdini. At this stage of the game, my best and only option was to endure, grit my teeth, suffer through the pain, and maintain my bone-deep belief that it was only a matter of time before I was found. After all, I'd put my body through plenty of pain while training for a shot at the Olympics. I could handle this, right? It was only a matter of time. She was too smart for this fucker. Too strong, too stubborn, too ruthless. He wouldn't be able to keep me here for much longer, and he knew it. But that was part of the problem. He knew his time was limited, so he wasn't fucking around with long-winded villain soliloquies. More's the shame. I badly could have done with a break, even if it meant listening to the complete bullshit of a raving madman. Years of dance and gymnastics had given me a small advantage over my pain, but nothing could have prepared me for this literal torture. "You have no idea who you're messing with," I told my captor with a groan of agony as I tried to lift my head. I'd taken several hard blows, and who knew how long the split in my forehead had been bleeding. Everything hurt, every damn inch of me. But I desperately pushed the pain aside in an attempt to keep my wits. I couldn't lose myself to fear and desperation, because that was undoubtedly what he wanted. He wanted to break me. The hooded man in the corner of the room, his back to me as he heated a tool with a blowtorch, just gave a low, cruel chuckle. "What are you planning to do, stripper boy? Seduce me? Seems like that's your only talent." I coughed a genuine laugh that hurt my bruised chest. "Not me, moron. Hades. She's gonna come for you. You're a fucking dead man." He turned back to face me, shrugging his hood back to reveal a scarred face, partly covered with a leather eye patch and a deranged smile. "You have no idea how right you are, pretty boy." The metal brand in his hand glowed a hot orange, and he placed the blowtorch down on the counter. Apparently it was hot enough to do the damage he was planning. This was going to hurt so much. Tremors already shook my body as I eyed his weapon and swallowed heavily. "Whatever you want to know, I'll never tell you." I forced the words from behind gritted teeth, the bravado weak even to my ears. It was a pointless statement. The asshole who'd initially taken me from Hayden's apartment, one of the security guards from 7th Circle who I'd stupidly opened the door for, hadn't been even slightly interested in information. Just violence. Up close, I found eye-patch dude roughly the same height as me, but a whole lot broader in the shoulders, where I was slim in tone. But that gave me no insight about what the hell was going on. Who the fuck was he? Who was he to Hayden? He barked a slightly unhinged laugh. "You don't know anything useful anyway. No, pretty boy. I don't want you to tell me anything. You're the message to her. My darling." With that, he pressed the brand tight against my chest, searing the flesh over my heart with blinding pain. The scream that tore from my throat echoed through the small room, and I jerked against my bonds, frantically trying to pull away from the agony. But my torturer gave zero fucks, totally ignoring my cries. His one good eye remained impassive as he branded me. It probably only took a second, but it felt like an eternity before he pulled the brand away and inspected his handiwork with a critical tilt to his mouth. "You shouldn't have moved," he told me with an annoyed click of his tongue. "Now the lines won't be clean." He narrowed that one eye at his brand, then gave a sigh. "It'll have to do." I was incapable of any snappy replies. I was incapable of anything but hanging from my bonds and groaning as the whole room swam. Cold sweat dripped down my bare back, and I had a sickening feeling I was about to pass out. My tormentor's watch beeped an alarm, and he grunted an irritated sound. "Apparently our time is up already." He pulled a shimmery green butterfly knife from his pocket and flipped it open. Using the blade tip, he tilted my chin up so I was forced to meet his gaze. "That was quicker than expected. Then again, if anyone could do it, it's her." He looked proud, like this had all been some kind of game. "Fuck you," I spat. He tilted his head to the side, like he was really considering that as a suggestion, then flashed me a grin and shook his head.